This is how you edit night shots like Sam Kolder. In his photo, you can clearly see a lot of orange, especially on the walls. And at the very top, you can see some dark blue. In his other photos, his skin is usually orange, but in this one, he decided to keep it more of a blue color. Whenever you take a photo like this, you usually want to underexpose it, just like I did, so you can expose it in post. We're going to bring up the exposure. The first thing I usually do is bring up the exposure and the shadows, just enough so you can see what's going on in the photo. After that, I usually go down to the HSL and start messing with the colors, because what we want to do is recreate the exact colors that Sam Kolder has over here. Right now I have a lot of yellow, and that's what you want to change. Start with the red, bring all the way to the right. For the orange, you want to bring it down toward the red side to around, I leave it at -45. The yellow, since we already had a lot of yellow, we got to bring that down to the orange side. Put it around -70. As of right now, we have a lot of red, but we don't have a lot of blue. So what we want to do is go up to the temperature, bring it to the left to bring in some blue. That's good for now. Looking at the before and after so far, you can start to see how close we're getting. As you can see, his blacks are very crushed compared to mine. So I'm going to bring the blacks down a little bit. I'm going to bring up the vibrance around 40. And the saturation, I'm going to bring it down to around 30. Back to the HSL. The aqua, bring it all the way to the left. And the blue, I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. Down in lens correction, I always check these two off. The profile corrections always brighten up my pictures a little bit, so it helps. Going all the way down to camera calibration, take the red hue to the right at around 75 to bring in more orange, and we'll bring it saturation down just a little bit. For the blue, I'm going to go to the left at around -20 and bring the saturation down just a little bit too. Since the profile corrections brighten my photo a little bit, I'm going to go back up and bring down the blacks just a little more. Now I'm going to go to tone curves and just add 2 points just to bring this down a little bit and to bring the highlights up a little bit. At this point, you're just playing around with it, trying to match the reference picture. Nothing too crazy. And I'm going to add a little bit of clarity. And I'm going to bring the contrast down just a little bit too. Alright, this is the before and after again. Before. After. We'll go up to the radio filter. I'm going to add one up here. Trying to match the top of his picture, just to bring in some more blue. Feather it out. I'm going to add another radio filter to the wall, just like he has. As of right now, I'm only messing with the temperature. Feather it out again. You want to make it subtle so it doesn't stick out too much. I'm going to add another one over here just to bring in more orange. Again, before and after. Our photos are slightly different. You can see how close the colors are to each other. One last thing you could do is put some blue into the shadows. You want to bring down the saturation. You can see that Sam's skin color is very blue in this picture compared to orange in his other pictures. So adding blue to the shadows helps match that. At this point, you're just playing around with the settings and tweaking them a little bit to match the picture a little better. So I'm going to warm up the photo a little bit to add some more orange. Then I'm going to add some more blue to the shadows. Sam's picture has a lot of orange with some blue in it and slightly desaturated. So that's what I tried to recreate in my photo. And that's how you edit like Sam Kolder.